Guten abend, meine lieben. I'll give you a Yankee dime if you can tell me what I just said. If Tyler were watching, he'd be able to tell me what I just said. He'd be like, no, mama, I don't need the Yankee dime. Don't worry about the Yankee dime. He'd be like, come on, Ty, let me give you the Yankee dime. So, yeah. Anyways, passing out Yankee dimes. So if you could tell me what I said, I'll give you a Yankee dime. You're going to have a limit of like, I don't know, 10 Yankee dimes. And I'm going to have to be discriminate in who will be receiving the Yankee dimes. That doesn't seem fair at all. Um, so, yeah, welcome back. Welcome back. This is like the first day that I am actually public. So, if you're watching, thank you. I appreciate it. And so, now I guess I have to do the whole rhetoric of if you like it, smash that like button and subscribe. Hit that bell so you know when there's some new videos coming out. I'm not worried about it. I'm seriously not worried about it because I like knowing that I only have 4 subscribers. I now have 4 subscribers though. I used to have 3, I have 4 now. Woohoo! But no, not really. I am like not freaking out about it because I mean like leading up to the video, man, I was like psyching myself out. I'm like, what am I going to talk about? I hope there's not too many people watching. I was getting stage fright and crap. Anyways, here I am back. Spent the day with my mom and dad. It was a pretty nice day. I really had a lovely day. I forgot, how lovely it is when you get out east and you look west. What a view! What a view, especially on a day like today. Oh, those mountains and the clouds just like settling over the western horizon. It was beautiful. I forgot about that. I haven't been out east for a while. Well, we were at Christmas, but I don't recall. I don't know. Today was just gorgeous though. Just looking out west was gorgeous. So yeah, it was a good day. Spent the day with my mom and dad, and then I came home the Colfax route because I-70 was just a gross mess, and it was during rush hour, so it's like I'd rather like be in the Colfax gross mess because it's easy to get off of like and take side streets, and I know lots of side streets, but ultimately I just stayed on Colfax and it was a lovely ride. I liked it a lot. I don't know. I love Denver. I love like just driving through like from one end of Denver to the other end of Denver. I like that. I always have. So it's weird. When I was a kid, I thought that Colfax ended like at a certain point. I didn't think you could go any farther on Colfax. It wasn't until like I was in my 20s that I figured out that Colfax goes from one end of like way out east to way out west. So I don't know. It's pretty cool. I like driving, and basically when I do come back from my parents' house, it is like pretty close from as far east as, not too, I mean, you can go a little bit farther east on Colfax, but not, I mean, but from my parents to where I live now, that's like basically from one end of the map to the other end of the map. So and you go all through Denver. You go through the heart of Denver, and so I don't know. It's cool. I like taking that way home. And it was hey Google, turn the music down one. It's a constant battle, but I'm like listen to my music, and I've made myself a new playlist that I put like motivational, like I don't know, like motivational, like you kick ass music kind of music. So and I have I think that Alanis Morissette, Under Rug Swept, I think that is a really good album for like anybody who's like building themselves up after the ending of a relationship. It's a good album to listen to, I think. And so I have quite a few songs from that album on my new playlist, and I've titled my new playlist the New Gooder playlist, and it is the New Gooder playlist. But I'm driving home, and I have all these kick-ass like "You Rock" songs, like "Right on, chickie, go out there and tackle the world." Those are the kind of songs I have on my playlist. And so, I'm listening to this playlist when I'm coming home from mom and dad's, and this song comes on that isn't supposed to be on my New Gooder playlist. It's Weatherman by Blue October, and it's a lovely song. I love Blue October. I love them. And so Weatherman from Blue October comes on my playlist, and it's not supposed to be on my playlist because it's not that kind of song. It's like the complete opposite kind of song. And I'm like, what's this song doing on my playlist? And so I was like, just turn it. I'm like, no, I'm going to listen to it. And I listened to that song like a bitch, man. And I'm like singing that song like a bitch. And, I'm experiencing all these feelings that I feel like I'm getting better. I feel like I'm getting really better because I'm listening to this song that, in the past would make me feel all these like really sad things. And I was like, in the back of my head, it was like, just turn it, just turn it. I'm like, no, I'm not going to turn it. I'm just going to listen to it and process these feelings, reasonably. And I was able to do it. And I'm looking down these streets, these dark streets, and I'm thinking, okay, well, so and so is not going to ever be down that street. So and so is not ever going to be waiting for you at the end of the next street. It's, what? And I let myself process that, and it was like, I don't even know how to explain it. I mean, it kind of made me sad, but it kind of was like relieving. It was kind of like uplifting, and I don't know, it's like, and there was like other feelings that I've kind of like pushed off for like years and years, ever since I was a wee thing. These feelings of like dark nights alone, or like dark nights unhappy. I processed those feelings, and I don't know, it was all I could feel from it was loveliness. And I don't know, it's kind of like a dark night of the soul. I kind of am thinking like I had said last night, how we're like back in the beginning of 2020, we had, there was like an energetic shift. I really feel like there was a vibrational shift, and now it's kind of like it's shaking out all of the riffraff, all of the shit that we just doesn't, it doesn't, the things that don't serve us anymore. Those things are just kind of like being sifted out, like separating from the wheat from the chaff, like all of those things. And I feel like I don't know, Aaron Dowdy told this story, and I don't know if I can do this, but I think it's a good representation of what we're experiencing. And and I am frustrated with myself, but anyways, he has this friend that, I don't know, provides this service so that people are able to experience a kundalini. They're able to have a kundalini experience. And I'm going to pause this real quick because I have to figure out what that is. Hold on real quick. Okay, so a kundalini experience is when all of your chakras are awakened at once. And I guess it's pretty powerful. But anyways, so his friend goes to this guy who is able to awaken all of his chakras at once. I don't know, it's some kind of, I don't know, it's, if I remember correctly, it's some kind of service that he provides. And, I don't know, Aaron, if you ever watch this and you want to be like, delete that video, or that's not what it is, then you tell me, you let me know, because I'm not trying to take any liberties here. But anyways, so this guy has this experience, and he's feeling magnificent afterwards. He's like walking on sunshine, nothing but blue skies. He's whistling, and he gets home, and his lady leaves him. And also some what may be construed as not so fortunate events start happening to this guy. And this guy's like, what the F? WTF? He goes back to the guy that did this thing, and he's like, hey dude, why is my world being rocked? Why? What's going on? I did this whole thing, and I thought things were supposed to be starting to get better, and next thing I know, my lady's leaving me, and shit's just like hit me in the side of the head. Why? And the guy was like, because you opened yourself up to something bigger than where you were yesterday. And because of that, the earth underneath you is starting to tremble. It's starting to shake. It's starting to, remove those obstacles, those things that don't serve you anymore, because you can't move forward from this experience unless those things aren't there. And I kind of feel like that's what's happening now. I feel like that's what's happening. It's what's happening now. And so all of these people that have experienced all of this shit in this year, I mean, in addition to what's already happening, it's because our foundation is being like rocked underneath our feet. And it's like that, so within, so without, or as without, so within, or as below, so above. It's like that. I mean, it's energy, and energy's shifting, and energy's like really starting to intensify. And it's kind of like I said, some days I wake up and I'm riding that wave. And other days I wake up and all I want to do is succumb to the storm above me and just sink down into that place of peace, because I'm scared and I don't know what's happening. I mean, I'm picking up on all of this different all these different energy shifts. And like I said, some days I'm courageous, and some days I just want to keep my head covered in the blankets and binge watch Frasier. And I don't know, I feel like I'm on the right path. I feel like where I've come from and where I'm going is right. And it's funny because I'm reading this book by Dr. Joe Dispenza, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. That's what it's called. I butchered that title in my video yesterday, but it's called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. And he talks about that quantum field, and how there is no time. There is no concept of time in that reality. There's not. And so, and all realities exist in that field. And since there's not any time barriers there, he talked about this study of this Italian doctor who did a study on these patients that had staph infections, or they were septic. And he had a group of people praying for these people. And I don't know, it was like, and the way it worked out was like these people were praying for these people that were septic. They were praying for these people in 2000, but this actually happened in like 1996. And somehow or the other, I don't know, there was like some measurable effect from this prayer that was happening in 2000 for this event that happened back in 1996. And I feel like since there is not that barrier of time and we can reach back, then I think it's possible for us to like send love to different points in time in our past to, I don't know, make things just a little bit better today. I think it's possible. And for example, and I've been doing it, I've been sending my 25-year-old self so much love, because that was a point in time where my life was my mind was so like crazy and scared. I was such a scared little thing. And so I've been like sending love and forgiveness to that little 20, and courage and strength. I've just been sending all that stuff. And I tell her all the time, if you could see you now, I think you would be amazed. I think you would be unbelievably amazed. You would not believe who you become, because you know what? I dig this person I am today. I know lots of you think I'm crazy and wacky, but I love who I am today. And I don't know, I can't even explain to the depths that I love this person. So, I mean, and I just want that 25-year-old to know what an amazing person we are today. I don't know. I mean, like I said, so many things are, you know, happening to me in my world. And I think it is that shift. And I think that if we are just open to the fact that, shit's happening. And I don't know. I'm not saying that it's going to be like some kind of like, I don't know, like some aliens are going to come down and like save us all. I don't necessarily buy into that. I mean, I'll entertain it, but I don't necessarily buy into it. I mean, I also don't think it's like some kind of rapture situation. I mean, I might entertain that, but I'm not going to buy into it. I don't know what it is, but I do feel like it's some kind of like redemptive. I feel like the energy is redemptive. Whatever's happening, I feel like it's redemptive. I feel that so deeply. Um, I don't know. I mean, all I know is that I have become this person who has gotten very comfortable in the admission of things that do not serve me. And I mean, not only an asking of forgiveness for those things, but also true repentance and almost a feeling of fact that I don't know, those defects are being weeded from me. And I don't know. I mean, I'm always going to have defects that I have to work on. I'm not perfect, but I sure am getting off on watching this person perfect herself. It's exciting and it's fun, and I don't know. I just can't wait to see what else she does and what else she figures out and what else she learns. So I appreciate you guys for, whoever is coming along for the ride. I appreciate it. I hope that, I hope that, I don't know, you enjoy this journey that you're on as much as I'm enjoying the journey I'm on. Because it's freaking a crazy wild ride. Crazy wild. And I can't imagine anything better. So just going to keep riding those energies and doing what I can to move into those higher vibrations. And I'm going to try so hard to bring all y'all with me. But I'm going to end this and wish you guys a good night. And don't forget to live abundantly.